Hi everyone, this time I present a project trend report through an exercise related to an LNG regasification terminal project. The figure in front shows the Excel sheet displaying the layout of its interface. The purpose of this trend report is to provide an evaluation of construction performance with respect to work hours and wage rates, allowing the user to identify areas of potential concern which would require further analysis. This report is structured by project, area unit, and cost code. The report data results and values are grouped as follows. 1. Work hours group, from columns 7 to 11. 2. Work hour unit rates group, from columns 12 to 16. 3. Wage rate group, from column 17 to 21. The report first columns from column 1 to 6 mean the following. Column 1. Cost code, usually a numeric code that defines the type of working being performed. Column 2. Description, a written description of the numeric cost code. Column 3. Unit of measure identifies the measurement criteria for quantities in a given cost code. Column 4. Percent complete is summarized based on the sum of earned work hours, which is the product of percent complete multiplied by the work hour progress budget hours, divided by total work hour progress budget hours. Column 5. Quantity progress budget. This budget represents the quantities from the original budget plus quantities from client-approved change orders plus the changes in expected quantity growth, increase or decrease. Column 6. Performance against budget, PAB, is a calculation of dividing work hours earned by work hours actual. Work hours earned are the product of the percent complete multiplied by the work hour progress budget hours. Previously referred to as productivity. Now from columns 7 to 11 represent results that refer to project data work hours. Please pay attention to rows called column and calculation description which guide on how calculations are made, background colored in blue and letters colored in white. Column 7. Work hours earned. These work hours represent the amount of work achieved. This is product of work hour progress budget hours multiplied by percent complete. Column 8. Work hour progress budget. This budget represents the work hours from the original budget plus work hours from the client-approved change orders plus the work hours from changes due to quantity growth, increase or decrease. The work hour progress budget hours are the product of the quantities progress budget quantities multiplied by the revised budget work hour unit rates. Column 9. Work hours actual. These amounts represent the actual work hours expended and reported from personnel timesheets to the labor system. Column 10. Trend. This is the calculation of work hours progress budget hours divided by the PAB. Column 11. Work hour forecast. These work hours represent the total expected expenditure of hours at project completion inclusive of performance analysis, including the original budget work hours plus client-approved change order work hours plus the increase or decrease in work hours due to quantity growth. Now, from columns 12 to 16 represent results that refer to project data work hour unit rates. Please pay attention to rows called column and calculation description which guide on how calculations are made, background colored in blue and letters colored in light blue. Column 12. Unit rates progress budget. This is a unit rate representing the work hours allowed for each unit of measure, example cubic yard, in the quantity progress budget and is the calculation of work hour progress budget hours divided by quantity progress budget quantities. Column 13. Unit rates actual. This is a unit rate representing the work hours expended for each unit of measure, example cubic yard, installed and is the calculation of work hours actual divided by quantity actual. Column 14. Unit rates forecast. This is a report calculation of work hour forecast hours divided by the quantity progress budget quantities. Column 15. To achieve progress unit rate, this is a report calculation, work hour progress budget hours minus work hours actual hours, divided by quantity progress budget quantity multiplied by 100 minus percent complete. The resultant value is the unit rate necessary to complete the work, remaining quantity progress budget quantities, at the work hour progress budget hours. Column 16. To achieve forecast, FCST, unit rate, this is a report calculation, work hour forecast minus work hours actual, divided by, progress budget quantity times, 100 minus % complete. The resultant value is the unit rate necessary to complete the work, remaining quantity progress budget quantities, at the projected work hour forecast hours. Now, from column 17 to 21 represent results that refer to project data wage rate. Column 17. Wage rate progress. This is the result of dividing work hour progress budget labor by work hour progress budget hours. The work hour progress budget labor is the product of the work hours progress budget hours multiplied by the revised budget wage rate. Column 18. Wage rate actual. This is the result of dividing the work hours actual labor cost by the work hours actual hours. Column 19. Wage rate forecast. This is the result of dividing the work hour forecast labor cost by the work hours forecast hours. Column 20. Wage rate to achieve progress budget. This is a report calculation, wage rate progress budget multiplied by the work hours progress budget hours, minus, wage rate actual multiplied by work hours actual hours, divided by, work hours progress budget minus actual work hours. Important. The resulting value informs the user that in order to achieve the work hour progress budget labor cost, the remaining work hours progress budget hours must be completed at the to achieve wage rate. Column 21. Wage rate to achieve forecast, FCST. This is a report calculation, wage rate forecast multiplied by the work hour forecast hours, minus, wage rate actual multiplied by the work hours actual hours, divided by, work hours forecast minus work hours actual. Important. The resulting value informs the user that in order to achieve the work hour forecast labor amount, the remaining work hour forecast hours must be completed at the to achieve rate. Now, the report last columns from column 22 to 24 mean the following. Column 22. Trend labor at actual WR, wage rate. This is the product of trend work hours multiplied by the wage rate actual. Column 23. Trend versus FCST, delta dollar. This is a report calculation, wage rate forecast multiplied by the work hour forecast hours, minus trend labor at actual WR. Column 24. Trend versus FCST, delta WKHRS. This a report calculation, work hour forecast work hours minus trend work hours.